Hey, what is up, guys? Steve here, and it is time to start another stream. As always, we have Speedrunner0218 with us,
Hello.
and we are going to be playing the one, the only, everybody's favorite Pokemon, the swear word himself, Porygon.
You still said it anyway.
Well, I think this is the only stream I could do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna allow it just because I'm gonna mess up too.
The swear word
At least I have a
himself.
lot of...
All right, so Porygon is going to be bad. Everyone knows Porygon's bad. Porygon is basically, we were literally just talking about, Porygon is basically half of Lapras and half of Starmie. So whatever you expect of both Lapras or Starmie, expect worse.
You told me Starmie was way better.
It is. It basically is half of the stats of both Starmie and Lapras. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Speed and I are actually, we talked about it. We're going to have different strats going into this. He's actually going to keep agility. I'm going to keep sharpen. We're going to see which strat's going to work.
That's kind of like what the whole Porygon race came to in a nutshell.
Yes, but I think both of us are not going to be keeping both. But we'll see.
Yeah. We just get too many good options for moves like Ice Beam and Thunderbolt and Psychic. Plus Recover if you want it.
Yeah, I'm not sure how useful Recover is going to end up being.
I'll teach it by level up if I have room for it, but it won't stay for the league.
Okay, well, I got my nickname. I'm either going to do P **** if stars are available, or Polygon.
I don't know if asterisks are available.
Guess we'll find out.
You can just name it PXXXXXXXX N.
I guess we'll find out. Anyways, I am ready to get started.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, I named myself a single character this time because my controls are mapped properly.
That's not cool. That's going to give you a very, very big advantage. We're talking like upwards of 3 seconds.
During the Tangela race, my main player character was named all 7 A's because my start button was my Turbo A instead. So I had a slight time disadvantage that run. Nope.
No! I picked the wrong one.
You picked it up. So you had to rewind.
I figured it out. Instead of using stars, I use dots.
That works.
Turns out,
Oh yeah, I am noticing encoding overload error. Hopefully it just goes away on its own.
looks
It
like
usually does. Try and give it a minute.
the overlay doesn't like dots. Oh, how nice. A super rod. I wonder what wait a second. Does that mean we can battle higher level Pokemon in the wild?
I want to try it right now. I'm gonna go fish in Pallet Town.
I've never even considered that. I don't think we've ever
Oh my
had
God.
early rod that was like that.
No, I don't recommend it.
Why? What level was it? 30 or 35?
15.
Oh, that's manageable.
Not if it's a Vaporeon. Maybe if it was like a... I don't know.
I feel like Porygon is more manageable than you think. I think I just have to get to like level 10 to even try.
Yeah, sorry guys about the OBS thing. My new PC will come in really soon.
What's wrong with OBS?
It's just overload encoding. Something's probably running in the background.
Okay. Well, let's not try and get too many blackouts this time. Oh, right. There were Dodrio on that route. I should probably go catch it.
X Discord out. Well, otherwise I won't be talking to Steve. How do you expect that to work?
That's alright, Boss KO. Oh, Psyduck can learn things. A lot of things.
True.
I believe that is
Hey,
served.
Steve, I'm gonna try and fix this. Do you think we can pause the timer?
Sure. Timer is officially paused at 3:03.
3:04. Okay, let me see if I can fix this. Let's see. Don't have tabs running. Oh, what the? It just stopped on its own.
What
All right,
stop?
then. The overload, like OBS, just stopped. All right,
Oh.
resume.
All right, resuming.
It just fixed on its own. Oh.
There's.
Oh well, it's just gonna stay the whole stream. You'll just have to get used to it. It started back up as soon as I continued the gameplay. So yeah, you'll just have to deal with it. Sorry. Besides, none of you want to see this Pokemon anyway.
Yeah. Even when I came out with my like full video for Porygon, like nobody wanted to see it. Okay, well I just lost basically all of my HP on a wild electrode.
Did it blow up?
No, it used Sonic Boom.
Oh. Might be the game. No, my computer struggles like running this many things at once. Sometimes it doesn't drop frames, sometimes it does. Usually a restart fixes it, but I don't see the lag from my side. It's just when OBS has an encoder overload, it just means the full bit rate may not be properly uploading to Twitch or YouTube, so it's going to look blurry or skip frames. Yeah. Well, there's my surf user.
Okay, well, that is going to be a while before we defeat that.
So I'm basically hearing train first.
That electrode,
Got it.
electrode. We are not defeating an electrode, and I don't know why I tried.
So the bug catcher has an electrode, huh?
No, wild electrode. Like, I can't train here because the electrode's so fast. I can't run away from the electrode. Are you catching what I'm putting down?
Mean. Yeah, I just encountered it, yeah.
I can't run away. The electrode nearly knocked me out with Sonic Boom.
I was just lucky it used 3 tackles in a row.
Oh, I didn't knock it out. I just kept running.
That's what I was doing. It used 3 tackles. I kept trying to run away and it failed.
I'm gonna go ahead and try... Oh my god, that's a Lickitung. I love you, Lickitung. You are a great Pokemon to catch.
Kingler's better. I know, they both learn the same things. Oh, that's just great. Please let this be a potion. Well,
What level do you guys
I ended-
think it... Oh, good.
I got burned on a wild Pokemon, and I have 0 healing items on me. So I have to backtrack all the way to heal.
Did you know Gengar can learn Strength?
No, I actually didn't.
Apparently, according to my overlay, it can. I don't know how well we can trust it, but, you know... That's information.
It's always just kind of frustrating how the Viridian City Mart doesn't sell potions. Are you kidding?
Hit.
You know what?
Okay.
I'm fine with it.
You were right. The Vaporeon wasn't worth it.
Were you super rotting that thing?
I did 2 setup moves and still did like a fraction.
Yeah. Yeah, remember, the damage you deal is also dependent on your level, too.
It's very unfortunate that I can't buy potions.
Kinda does, yeah. Oh, that hurts.
Oh my god, there's a Krabby. I don't know if I have a dig user.
Probably do. I don't know.
I don't remember if I tried this grass. I think this grass is slightly better.
Okay. Interesting. Well, that was quick.
What level do you guys think I should try the Dragonite again?
18.
Oh my god, do you see how much damage I did to a level 4 Dragonite? Jeez. Oh, Squirtle, that's my dig user. Not your traditional dig user.
Dude, finally.
I think I'll try it 13. I mean, I highly doubt you got past him necessarily anyway, so it's not like I'm losing that much.
You know what's interesting? One of the bug catchers had a Drowsy. I'm like, okay, I can beat this Drowsy. I was disabled. My tackle was disabled for like 15 turns or something. Like, it was insane. Does disable even have a turn limit on this? Or is it just like a percentage chance each turn? Because that's what I'm thinking.
Cole, I think as far as like what Pokemon you can get, like for fishing wise, I think for the majority of the routes, it's like 1 or 2 Pokemon, and they're always the same level because the rod makes them the same level.
Yeah, the routes don't have an encounter table for fishing. The rod itself is the encounter table. If that makes any sense. Fun fact, the gym leader statues have the properties of water tiles. You can actually fish on them and catch things. Sheesh, that is a strong licky tongue. Does this thing start off at level 1 with Stomp?
Lickitung gets like Stomp at, I think it was like 9 or 13. So that is unfortunate news for me. That means you are well past the Dragonite. Are you serious, Dragonite? Are you really about to do this? You just threw. You threw. After all of that winning you just did, you threw. Dragonite, I had more hopes for you.
You did, huh?
I thought the Dragonite would be tougher. Unfortunately, the stupid Dragonite decided that it was gonna not use Thunder Wave and kill me, and this time it decided to use, was it Leer and Agility instead.
So you were never once paralyzed, huh?
God, I don't know how many tackles I've missed. 95 accuracy, my ass.
And you're the one who said Thunder is actually a good move.
Shut up. It still is. It has the power to make up for the difference. If I had to choose between Thunder and Double Edge as TMs to find in the early game, I'd pick Thunder every time, except for a normal Pokemon.
We are using a normal Pokemon.
Yeah, this is a rare circumstance. Normal Pokemon get stabbed get stabbed, so it's different.
Someone said they're scared of you, huh? Man, you must be scary. I think Porygon would be a lot better if instead of conversion at level 1, it had recover. Like, if they just swapped those two, I think this thing would be way better.
Okay, that was slightly annoying, but I got past it. Let's see. Cell, X Speed, Escape Rope, Great Ball, X Accuracy, Revive. You got any potions available? Yeah, we're gonna need those. Oh, that would have been an even better name.
What did he say?
So instead of P dot dot dot, it would have just been use everything on the bottom row.
Oh, that's funny. You know, there's actually a name for that. A random group of symbols used to disguise swear words. That actually has a name.
Huh.
I don't know what it's called. I don't remember, but I remember learning about it.
Now there's a Pokemon to set up on. Spearow. I don't know if that crit was bad or not. Okay, I may have bought too many potions. That was stupid.
Hey, there's no such thing as too many potions. Well, that was the first time I've ever used conversion this whole run. I was facing a Venusaur. I turned into a grass poison type because I was thinking I could double resist Vine Whip so it wouldn't be that scary. It never even once went for it anyway.
A Venusaur, you say? We may be in the exact same spot.
I think I forgot to randomize the static Pokemon again.
Yup.
Hey, Steve was talking about this move. Let's see if I can change my mind on it.
Fucking game dev. I've been playing on medium text speed for a very long time now.
Well, that's a free advantage for me. Hey, Steve, you'll like what the first TM is.
I saw.
I think you predicted the future.
I clearly knew exactly what was going on, and I made myself look like Nostradamus.
Yeah. Can you imagine if the second one's Blizzard?
Crap, I forgot to check the item. Oh my god, I'd like to catch one of those, thank you very much. Hopefully it wasn't a piece of candy.
Ooh, piece of candy. And no, it wasn't Blizzard. Can we learn Seismic Toss?
No.
Darn.
But thanks for helping me not go pick it up.
You're welcome. I mean, Thunder would only be useful in a randomizer before Thunderbolt. Like, once I get Thunderbolt, I'm obviously going to get rid of Thunder. Well, it wouldn't have helped with this thing.
My encounter luck be better, please. I can't get through this final room. Every 2 inches, battle, battle, battle.
Oh.
That
was lucky. That was the lucky one.
I haven't missed a Thunder yet. 4 for 4.
Probably because you've only... Oh. But just you wait. Your Pokemon Stadium luck's going to catch up to you, and you're going to miss 7 in a row.
Oh, that is a ride-on.
I think I would have preferred there if Thunder was Blizzard. Just for that thing. I feel like in that instance, Blizzard would have been better.
Oh, why did you have to crit ride-on?
That thing has like one of the lowest crit rates in the game. Well, there's my 3 misses in a row. There we go.
Well, obviously you have to get 3 misses in a row. It's rite of passage.
True.
Everything that misses 3 times in a row. It's just how the game works. Everyone knows that. Haven't you ever missed 3 Mega Punches in a row? By the way, Thunder, 8 hits in a row.
It'll catch up to you. You'll get 5 misses in a row eventually. Well, that's an option, actually, if I want to use that. I'm strongly considering it.
If you're talking about the option that I just picked up, I have already thought it.
You did it with Porygon, but not with Raichu.
Raichu didn't have tackle, so that's different.
I remember during that Raichu run, you kept Payday because you refused to use Takedown.
Yes, and Payday is better. Okay, well, I've got my ceremonious 3 Thunder Misses in a row just now.
There, now it caught up with you.
Exactly. Everything that misses always misses 3 times in a row. It's just kind of a Pokemon rule. It doesn't even matter if it's 95% accurate. It just happens.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta think over the course of the whole run, it's gonna happen. I just got 3 takedown misses in a row. 4 takedown misses in a row.
Oh, right. I forgot I had takedown.
I thought you just said you taught it.
I did, and I forgot to use it. I totally just spammed Thunder.
Oh. I thought you meant use it as in teach the TM.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Where did you find a piece of candy?
There's only one item.
I could have swore I checked it and it was a potion. Cursed off-brand products. Oh boy.
Oh, wow. Turns out Psyduck can learn Dig.
I found that out actually just now.
I caught a Squirtle for Dig.
In this game, doesn't Psyduck and Squirtle have the same HM moves? Surf, Strength, Dig? I think they're the same.
Probably.
Man, why is takedown 80 accuracy? How many misses am I gonna get?
All of them.
Oh, wait, I have a sand attack up. Never mind. Like off-brand Oreos and Dr. Pepper. I saw this one brand, I saw this image online. Someone had like a can of Dr. Pepper next to 30 knockoff brands. I think there was one called Dr. Can.
It at Walmart, it's called Dr. Pop.
Oh god.
I have missed so many moves. It is a little unbelievable how many moves I just missed.
I think I missed takedown more often than Thunder.
I just missed, I think, every single bit of PP that I had for... Oh my god, and I have to teach it again, too. Freaking sand attacks, man. One, two. How many sand attacks are we going to get hit by? 3. This is a little insane. 4. Oh, no, sorry, it's 3. Please, please, for the love of God, Psybeam, you are a high accuracy move. I just missed. I just missed pretty much every single Psybeam two times in a row.
Did you get a reset?
Twice. I probably just wasted 3 minutes on this guy. Well, not 3 minutes. That's a little overreaction. But I probably missed a minute and a half on this guy, and I still haven't beat him yet. And what do you know? I'm about to sweep him because I didn't get hit by a single sand attack.
At Dollar General, it's Dr. Fizz.
Fun fact, I learned from a food theory episode on... anyways, all those off-brands, they use the same company. So it might actually be the same thing. Like the same company like bottles it and then just puts a different label on it.
I work in retail. I've known that for a long time. The difference is sometimes they'll use cheaper ingredients, or like, you know how like a lot of companies will like have like their own vendors like come to the store and fill the shelves.
Yeah, I was one of those once.
Yeah, they'll bring over like the cheap stuff too, but the people at the store have to stock it. Usually, like they're able to sell it to them at a cheaper price if they stock it themselves instead of their own guys. That's what we have to do. Like, we have our one guy who delivers our name brand bread. He gives us our store brand too, but in return, we have to stock it. That's how we save money on it.
Sounds pretty annoying for you.
It's just bread.
I don't know what level you are, but I've got to be under-leveled. I felt the pressure of going fast.
So you just happened to get a Tangela moment.
That was
I was trying to go fast in parts.
That was a wild Pokemon. I'm so dumb.
Well. You know what's funny? I was trying to fight this one person who led with a Ponyta. I used conversion to turn into a fire type, so I couldn't get much damage with Ember. But then the very next Pokemon was a Gyarados and used Hydro Pump. Dude. I have to take out this thing with Thunder.
I regret needing takedown there. If only my overlay told me that takedown was a good move. I wonder who coded that to not work.
Stop attacking him like poor Jesco like that.
Hey, you know, I feel like since I've been using Jesco's streams, I've had just as many streams where the super effectiveness works as streams that the super effectiveness doesn't work. And that is his fault. It's like one of the most important features that I want, and it's like he just doesn't prioritize it. Actually, honestly, it's the single most requested feature by me. The super effectiveness.
Sometimes I think you should just learn to code your own overlays. So you wouldn't have to deal with other people.
Like, I'm probably going to have to do this entire week of streams without super effectiveness. It's like the only thing I want.
Well, I can't do either of these guys. I'll try this guy instead.
I mean, he literally can't say that I'm wrong. I mean, like, all he has to do is go back and look at the streams. And, like, for every one stream where super effectiveness is working, there's another stream where it isn't.
They probably make off-brand stuff out of anything. You just gotta look hard enough.
Oh my god, that was a Gyarados.
I'm guessing you were on that same trainer I was a while back.
Yeah, like I was gonna beat that guy.
That one guy seems to be one of the hardest rando trainers in the whole
Well,
game.
he's always like the same level as us.
He's usually no, most of the time he's higher level than us.
You're right. You're right. I was giving him the benefit of the doubt. God, I freaking hate takedown. It's like every time I use takedown, I feel like I've slightly lost. And then I missed twice. I didn't even know takedown had a chance to miss.
80%.
Oh.
That's the reason you say the move is bad.
Right. That makes a lot of sense. There he goes in
Hey,
chat making.
Steven, how you doing?
Okay, come on. Come on. So many hypnosises. Like, this is ridiculous.
I'm guessing Steve's trapped at both of those guys too.
Oh, did you decide to skip this guy?
I tried that guy like 3 times and just gave up. Who do I have to work with? Well, I'm gonna have dig over strength again.
If only super effectiveness thing worked, it would have told me that that was a better move to use. All right, we're grabbing Swift. Screw it. Swift is better than Takedown in every way.
I'm guessing you finally beat that guy, huh?
Yeah, it took like 3 or 4 tries, I think.
I'm just gonna go back to him at a higher level. I went and did some other checks, and now I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to fight one of those two. So I'm just gonna get a bit of levels in first.
Not a bad decision.
You know what I really want to happen with one of these random trainers? I want them to lead with a psychic type so I can convert into it and get stab Psybeam. That'd be amazing.
I got rid of conversion ages ago.
I'm just holding on to it for some niche scenario. Because you never know. Not much. Happy New Year. Hope your run's going well. It's had a few struggle spots, but it's nowhere near as bad as Tangela.
Well, it's about to get a whole lot better.
It will, for sure.
If only stab was
As soon as we get
working,
the Celadon.
I would know just how
Shut
good.
up about stab.
Well, I
I've
would
never
know
had
that.
stab on my own
I know
run.
if stab was working, I would know that Tri-Beam is always as good as Hyper Beam. But because stab's not working, it's always going to look like it's weaker. Or Thunder.
I mean, I've never had stab. I just have to memorize the type charts. Maybe you should try it sometimes.
You know how lazy I am. Crap. That was not the... You know, we're going to go ahead and get all 3, because why not?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I already know how lazy you are.
We like money.
Money sucks. Alright, I'm back at the execute guy. At a higher level.
Unnecessary. You over-prepared.
Well, I've had some resets on him, and I was a bit under-leveled anyway, so I thought, may as well get some training done.
1 Carbos. That's all I can afford.
Will you just wake up already? I'm resetting right away. I do not want to be asleep for 7 turns.
I agree. That makes perfect sense.
Does the fisherman have good AI?
I want to say yes.
Because I just realized when I, what? Dang it. When I, what did I do? When I transformed into the grass psychic typing, the execute just stopped using hypnosis.
So I think this is one of those runs where I actually want to check basically every item, because any item could be a candy and every candy could be a major advantage.
Execute is one of the most trolly Pokemon of all time.
True.
Oh my gosh. I can't even do that strat because it makes me weak to Ember. Maybe I should just straight up just sweep with Psybeam.
That is not the strat that I used.
I think I pretty much blew this run. Hard.
Because you lost a minute? I lost a minute in various other places.
No.
I lost a minute really early in the run, remember?
No. This is awful.
Come on, rare candy. Damn it. I don't want
Steve's gonna build a massive lead over me just because of this blunder I made. It's way more than just a minute. This is probably gonna cost me upwards of 5 to 10 minutes. It's bad.
I know that technically this item is guaranteed to be bad, but it could always be something semi-useful, I guess.
I'm not gonna tell Steve what I did because he'll make fun of me. But as soon as I can defeat this trainer, all my problems will be solved.
Oh, that was bad. That was very bad by me. I deserve punished for that play.
Why do I not have potions?
The real questions.
I have to keep backtracking to heal.
You know what's really funny? I bought 17 potions and used every single one of them. Okay, well that was on me. This will be probably more difficult than it needed to be. I actually hate how Arbok is just faster than you and has wrap.
Yeah.
Thank God it didn't use hypnosis.
Oh, thank God. Alright, now I can start progressing. Well, that was definitely really rough, and I can't really blame Porygon for that. That was all my fault.
Hey, cut yourself some slack. It's a Porygon, after all.
No, like, what I did was my fault.
It is still a Porygon. Doesn't
True.
change that.
Oh, no, I'm put to sleep.
See, now that's your fault.
Oh yeah, it's my fault I'm put to sleep.
Exactly. You should have expected that. And anticipated and overcome.
What's my least favorite run I've done? The last one I did.
I have a lot of them that are pretty bad, so I can't really explain, but I definitely want to say that some of the worst ones were Eevee and Hitmonchan.
Stop landing hypnosis.
Actually, you know what? I think one of the worst runs ever was Butterfree, because Butterfree lulls you into a sensibility that it has good moves and that you think you can win with it, but you can't.
That's the reason I hate this thing. It does the same thing.
Yeah, Butterfree's got like really good moves, but unfortunately, and Sleep Powder. But unfortunately, it has terrible, terrible stats. So it's like, yeah, I could go ahead and put it to sleep for 5 turns, but what am I gonna do? Hit it with 5 Psybeams with low Psybeam stats?
And I'm put to sleep again. Alright, at least I woke up. There we go, I finally beat this son of a bitch.
Today, I learned that Tri-Attack has some of the lowest PP I've ever seen.
10?
Yup. Like, Hitmonchan, did you really have to flex on me and hit me 5 times? Really?
I remember when you had Porygon race, that was an interesting race. It was, yeah.
Oh, Ghastly confused me and I hit myself and I died.
I kind of hate the fact I won it because people expect me to be good at this thing. Alright, now we can get to Celadon. Tell him Sketch is the lowest BP. I think he knows that.
Yes, technically correct. Is Paris not 4 times weak to Psybeam?
No. Grass is...
Dang.
It's not even weak to Psychic at all.
That would explain a lot. Should have used Tri Attack.
Oh, wait. I know why you would think that. Your overlay doesn't have super effectiveness in it.
Exactly. Now you see my struggles.
Yeah, but those are self-inflicted.
I should have just used Tri Attack. Would have knocked Paris out in 1 hit without getting paralyzed.
Well, I'm glad I got these useful items. Alright, let's go get those moves.
It's very concerning that I don't have Cut yet.
What do you mean you don't have Cut?
Exactly what I just said. I don't have Cut. Like, what am I going to do without Cut? Oh, actually, no, I don't want to do that. I could save myself a lot of time by not doing that. Oh, I'm going to be under-leveled, aren't I? Probably. Oh, and because I was poor, now I'm not going to have enough repels either.
Ah, you're poor.
Was poor. We'll pick up every item that's not a move here. Oh, wow, I found a Carbos. Nice.
Good for you.
Thank you. You know, good things have to happen to good people every once in a while.
Good person.
Exactly. See? You confirmed it and everything. What did I want to do?
And of course I'm poisoned. I'm just hoping to find a elixir, antidote or... Oh, full restore, that works. See, I didn't need to go back to the center. I knew I'd find that full restore.
We could have done Erica Cole, but there technically is a better target. It's going to take me a lot of time to get to him, but...
I thought you didn't have Cut, though, so how could you do Erica?
Right. We got to go pick up that other target first. Thank you. Thank you very much. I forgot. We have to go to that.
I thought I was trying to catch you in a lie.
We have to go to that other place first. I was thinking way too far ahead. Do you see why I'm going this way now, Cole? Exactly. Now, remembering what moves I taught to what Pokemon is going to be a little difficult.
What do I have? Okay.
Oh, wow. That's vanilla.
Sure is. Alright, guys. I'm gonna have to play really good in any hopes of catching up to Steve.
I know you're probably thinking, but what about the coverage? Don't worry about the coverage. We'll get the coverage later. Psychic is still out there, so we don't technically need Psybeam. We just can't get to it
I do have a fly user, but I don't have Surge's badge yet.
Yeah, unfortunately that's going to be a while before you get there.
I think I deposited the HM without teaching it first. Oops.
These things
well,
happen.
I just pulled a Steve. I mean, it's not a big deal. I can't even use Fly right now. I'll just have to remember when I go to the PC to pick it up.
I just imagine what I just tried to do was I just tried to yell, cut everything in front of you. And then my Pokemon's like, hey, there's nothing in front of me. And I'm like, cut anyways. And by the way, yes, I picked up cut.
Figured.
But
So
I
I'm
used
probably
cut
close to a
on
Pokemon.
nothing. It was like the first thing I did. I taught cut, and I'm like, hey, cut the middle of the air just to make sure it works.
Funny. You're a funny man.
God, don't you hate it when an opponent goes first, uses Thunder Wave, and then you immediately get paralyzed?
I lost a fight 4 Pokemon in because I hit myself in confusion at 1 HP left.
Oh my god, I did the same thing. Was it the guy? Was it the guy with the Ghastly?
Can you be? Was it like 3 Pokemon deep or something?
Yes.
It was probably that guy.
Yes, I did the exact same thing.
Can you imagine how much Gengar would suck in a solo run of this game if Nightshade couldn't hit normal types?
That would be pretty awful, yes.
I think the fact Nightshade does hit them is the only reason it's good. Like, I watched Scott do a run of Gengar and Crystal where Nightshade couldn't. It's like a night and day difference. Like, it has to use Struggle on Faulkner.
Alright, guys. It's finally time to do some of that training that I said I was going to do at the early bit of the run that I have not done yet.
Got cut, finally.
I don't know
And
if you
all
plan
the
on doing
fossil.
training, but I'm doing it.
I 100% am planning to do some training. I know what I'm dealing with.
Okay. First Pokemon first trainer I trained on, knocked out.
You got knocked out.
On the first trainer I decided to train on.
Isn't that how it works?
Really? Self-destruct? Crit? Okay, well, you know, this has taught me a lesson. Go buy more stuff.
Nah, that's overrated.
Healing items, very valuable in this run.
No, those are also overrated. Don't buy them. Just find full restores on the ground. They'll last.
What you are saying is probably true, but I think I'm going to go ahead and not.
I don't even do that either. I will say in Gen 2, I rarely buy healing items. Because you just find so many of those things. Ghastly and Gen 1 have good stats for a first stage. Yeah, but like, here's the thing. The only reason it's good is because Nightshade can hit normal types. If it couldn't, like it can now, then it would have to use Struggle for quite a bit. And its time will really get impacted.
This training was not nearly as lucrative as I thought.
Well, I'm glad I got that item.
Man, I really could have used Mega Drain right now, so that way that could have been a super potion.
Hey, piece of candy.
We're avoiding Koga at all costs. Cole, if you haven't noticed, Koga's hard.
Have you seen what his team is?
Nope. But I just assume he's hard because he's always hard.
True.
Might be easier though if I had super effectiveness.
On your overlay,
True.
maybe you should learn the type matchups. You tried that?
Nope. I haven't needed that kind of stuff yet.
So what did you do as a kid? Just use moves that sounded cool?
I healed. a lot.
With potions in battle?
Never. I never once bought a potion in my entire life. I hate the idea that you insinuated that I even considered a potion. Young me would laugh at you. Young me did not use potions. It was a waste of money. I would never even considered it.
Well, I got para-clamped to death. That's new. Cool.
I'll figure out why stab isn't working. Perfect. Boy, Raichu really doesn't like using good moves.
It's kind of the opposite for me.
It always opts for like the worst move possible against me. Hey, I like using Growl. Hey, I like using Thunder Wave.
I missed 2 thunders, 3 thunders in a row.
You're probably ahead of me. Wait, you still have Thunder?
Yeah, I'm on my way to Thunderbolt.
That makes sense. That tracks. I just came from there. I recognize the value of needing Fly.
It would kind of help.
Just a little bit. How do you do a randomizer? There is a program that you want to download. It is called the Universal Pokemon Randomizer. From there, once you have Universal Pokemon Randomizer downloaded, you basically just go to your ROMs, or you click Open ROM, then you select the ROM, and then from there you get a whole bunch of settings on a whole bunch of different pages that you can pick from. For the most part, we kind of just pick random starters, and then we randomize on the last page, second to last page, there is shuffle items. You could randomize the items, but then some items might not exist. Like, let's say Body Slam might just not exist anymore. So you want shuffle. So all the items that currently exist just get moved around.
Yeah.
But you could do a whole bunch of other crap. I would never consider, like, you could randomize the typing of all the moves, and you could randomize the moves that a Pokemon can learn, but that stuff doesn't feel like Pokemon anymore.
You could actually randomize base power and accuracy too.
Yeah, but that stuff
Can you imagine a 170 base power fire type move with 12% accuracy?
Yeah, it's really simple, Michael. It's just download Universal Pokemon Randomizer. And then, right, have like a ROM plus, the what is it called? The thing that plays the ROMs.
Emulator?
Yeah, an emulator. You need to have an emulator plus the ROM, obviously. That is like the start.
You still trying to avoid Koga at all costs?
I am. I have not defeated Koga. I haven't even considered Koga.
Have you even so much as entered the building?
Nope. I have been profusely training to get up to the level I think I can beat Koga at.
Oh.
Do you think you'll beat him?
Probably not.
No, no, no. Just used Ice Beam on Gyarados like an idiot, and that cost me a lot of HP. That's alright. I picked up a healing item somewhere. Sure, a single potion will do.
Mm-hmm. Sure would.
I mean, it won't do, but you know, you gotta do with what you have.
I mean, yeah, that's life advice right there.
It is so nice having 100 accurate moves.
I know, right?
Oh, I do have the hyper potions right there at the top. I'm so stupid. I bought 15 of them too. Not using any of them.
I was facing a Clefable, it metronomed Thunderbolt, and did a lot of damage.
Hey, it could have been worse. It could have been a,
Submission?
Never mind. I thought you said the other one, not Clefable. Wait.
I
Yeah.
said it metronomed Thunderbolt.
Yeah. I was gonna say it could be worse. It could be Clefable, and that's exactly what you said.
Yeah.
I was thinking the other one. Wait a second.
Wigglytuff?
Yeah. I thought you said Wigglytuff, and I was gonna say it could be worse. It could be Clefable.
Oh.
Because
Yeah, I
Clefable's
mean, I
got so
am
much
facing a
higher
Clefable.
special. I just played Wigglytuff recently. So much worse than Clefable. Or yeah.
Yeah, because it doesn't get minimized. Yeah,
Metronome.
it doesn't get minimized at level 1.
Metronome at level 1.
Oh, it doesn't get metronome. I remember with Clefable, you basically would just start over a run if you didn't first or second try Brock.
Correct.
You went through like 9 different nicknames that's run.
Yep. I am almost done battling all of Brock's trainers. Or, Koga's trainers.
I thought you were avoiding that place at all costs.
I'm avoiding him at all costs.
Oh. I thought you went in general, like, hit the building.
Do I still have that antidote? Nope. What a waste of time on that heal. Well, I am about to head over to Koga, and we will see how this is going to go. But this is probably not going to go well. Off. Oh, wow, I froze the Nidoqueen.
That's not what you want to be frozen. Oh, I'll try this again.
First try.
I don't believe you.
Wasn't even hard either. I just set up 2 Sharpens and try attack by way to victory. After the Nidoqueen.
Stop poisoning me. Gosh.
It sucks having to save in front of every trainer because you know that any trainer can beat you. Oh, just Gen 1 missed a try attack. Nice. Have you been noticing a lot of saving in front of every trainer?
Yeah, I assumed you wouldn't because you're bad at doing that.
Yeah, well, for a run where I pretty much have to do it with every trainer, not as bad.
Dude, I just got a crit. I got hit with a crit psychic.
Oh my god, you disabled...
Yes.
Okay, disabled no
I
more.
kind of wish this was the run that got early T.
Hey, Albert Bass, welcome to the stream. Better late than ever. Than never.
Dude, I am struggling at Koga right now.
Sounds like you're not setting up 2 or 3 Sharpens.
What did we just mention at the start of the stream?
That you were going to use agility?
Bingo.
That is going to end up hurting you.
keep getting hit with crit psychics. That's what keeps hurting me.
Mm.
And I'm probably a higher level than you.
I highly, highly doubt that. I have been trading for a long time before Koga. I'm level 43.
I'm 42.
See?
1 level, huh?
Hey, that's a lot of training I did.
Dude, crit psychic! I had that Hypno at 1 health. And it would have been all set from there.
My condolences.
Shut up.
What Polyrath art was that? Just Gen 1 Polyrath. I thought you were asked that question because you watched my regular runs. My regular runs I use the Gen 2 art, but no, this is just a regular one. Chat, do you think I should do more training? I mean, I feel like I should consider doing all the training I possibly can, because this Pokemon still sucks.
It does suck. Are you just gonna say that every time, Shadow?
Oh, hey, Scott. Welcome. Scout the fight, then decide. Well, the thing is, I'm not gonna know what the Elite Four is gonna have. So, like, I have to basically go in just, like, with a happy medium, I guess. I think what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to do all of Blaine's training and all of Giovanni's training. And that's usually what I do for bad Pokemon.
Well, Blaine's dead. Or, not Blaine. Koga's dead.
Oh, so you're not too far behind.
Took like 6 tries, but I got it to work.
Oops.
Was lurking since the start. Hey, boss KO.
Oh my god, do I really not have Surf? Oh my god, I don't have Surf. Okay, well, let's check my overlay. I haven't done... Oh my god. Do I really have to do that? Okay, well, it's either Bill or Sylph. I'm gonna go ahead and check Sylph first.
Wait, Sylph?
I don't have Surf. Do you have Surf?
Do you have the T?
Yes.
I am missing something. Let me look. I think I know what it is. I'm probably forgot Old Amber again.
I'm surprised you. That is like the first thing I think of when I get the cut. Like I get it. I think of Old Amber before I even consider the
usually
the Fly House.
I usually think Fly House first thing. Speaking of which, I also forgot the Fly House.
You're welcome. What are you looking for in February? Oh, you're talking about Scott. My bad.
This game lets you technically skip a whole gym leader, right? No. You have to beat all first seven gyms just to even enter Giovanni's gym. So no, you have to do all 8.
Crap.
It's Crystal we can skip gyms, though. Crystal we can. Because we only need 1 gym badge to get Red to summon. And after that, like, gym battles are just optional from there.
That's a personal rule, too? Like, that's not just like...
personal rule. If we can fight the Elite Four once, but if we want to rematch them for experience, we have to have all 16 badges first. We used to not have that rule, but then the runs just got boring.
The thing is, we also do the 1 badge thing because, you know, if you defeat the Elite Four and you want to attempt Red without finding or like getting all the badges, because some of them take a while, like Claire takes a while because she's just kind of far away, and she requires the whole. Claire requires the whole Rocket plotline to be completed. So sometimes you just won't do Claire, and sometimes you just won't do Blaine because he's just kind of out of the way. And, you know, if a Pokemon doesn't need to beat them, they shouldn't have to beat them.
So technically you only need Blue's badge? No, you just need 1 badge. We always beat Faulkner.
You always need...
You need... The gyms are still for training. And we need the badges for HMs.
I think no matter what, you need Surf.
Yeah. And Cut.
Yes, Surf and Cut.
We also have an early fly option, so one of the first 3 gyms will always give us Chuck's badge.
Yeah, and that's just to make the runs consistent. So that way someone doesn't just fly really early in the run. And then they're like, okay, well, I'm set and you're not.
Not like between the 2 of us, like between other Pokemon. Like, imagine a Pokemon getting high on the leaderboard just because it got early fly. I mean, it happens in Red and Blue, but there's no early fly option, so we kind of just have to work with it. I think if Red and Blue did have early fly, we would enable it.
Oh my god, do we really have to do that? Bill's gonna give us a crappy item that's gonna lead us to the good item, I can just tell you right now.
Isn't that what he does?
Well, I mean, since there's no secrets to be had, since I've checked every single check, and you're probably about to check every single check, I can pretty much just go ahead and tell chat. Bill has most likely got, SS ticket, and SS ticket's most likely going to give us Surf.
No. Not 16 badges to fight Reds, to rematch the Elite Four for training for Red.
Yeah, that's a big distinction.
Because before, what we would do is, like, we would just rush to level 50 and just rematch the league, like, 3 times.
Yeah, that was boring.
I think it was Gym Leader Matt who originally said that was boring. Some other people said it, too.
Huh. Okay, well, I might run out of PP. Interesting.
You know what's interesting? Just because of Bill having something that leads to Surf, Steve and I are now caught up with each other. Because we're probably both on Nugget Bridge right now.
I am currently on Nugget Bridge, yes.
So yeah, it honestly kind of balanced out, so I gotta thank Bill for this.
Did you do Sylph? Or not Sylph, the
Tower?
Tower, yes.
Yes, I did do Tower.
Okay, I was gonna say Tower was also required?
Yeah, it is. I did not check Sylph, but I'm guessing it wasn't Surf. It couldn't have been anything useful, though. Because, I think Surf is the only thing we're missing. So at least I now know I can just skip it. Shiny Hunting Deputer. Well, good luck with that.
I've already forgotten. What do we set the over-under at? 121?
Yeah, I don't think that's happening.
Oh, I actually had the very opposite
I'm willing to
opinion. I think that's happening, like, not only, like, happening, but, like, easily.
Are you sure about that?
There's not that much left in the game.
You're still going to be doing all of Blaine and Giovanni, I'm assuming.
You're right. I do have to do all Blaine and Giovanni training. That is going to take like a minute of training.
No, if you want to skip it, go right ahead.
No, that's fine. I'll do it.
Also, hello, Mega Edge. How are you doing today? I read your message, but I didn't read the username. I thought it was just Shadow talking.
You're right. It's going to be close. It's going to be really close.
Yeah.
To 121. That was like a really spot-on prediction.
Well, the thing is, like, Steve wanted to do 120, but I told him, like, I just don't like predictions ending in a 0 because I want people to think and be like, huh, that is oddly specific.
We generally compare them to previously established runs. That's how we can kind of get a within a 1 minute range.
We can't really do that in Crystal yet because we don't have enough sample size. Red and Blue, we got a huge one, though, so we can kind of do it.
Unfortunately, the sample size is never really going to matter in Crystal. There's always going to be a gap between the Pokemon that just can beat Red easily and the Pokemon that can't.
True. I just realized, now that I have the T, I can go get Psychic.
You plan on keeping that? Or you plan on getting that early?
Early? I'm like 5 badges in. That's not early.
Well, teaching it that early. Jesus.
Yes, I will. Because I'm not using sharp and tri attack, so my moveset's a bit more flexible.
Oh, right. You're not going to have tri-attack. That makes sense. You're going for a fully special build.
Yep.
Probably
Who knows? Your strat might end up being better. We'll see.
Maybe. I'm still going with all the training. I know that you're probably going to skip the training knowing that you're a little bit behind.
No. Well, actually, no. Bill kind of brought us in sync.
Well, I've already done Sylph.
All Rival 5, too?
Yes. The whole Sylph. I've done Sylph. Oops.
Okay, so
move.
now you're ahead of me. For some reason, I thought all you did was just enter to check the card key item and leave. I thought that was all you did. I thought you would have been too scared to do Rival 5.
I just realized Machamp's got low kick. That could have gone very poorly.
I should probably go get Psychic first.
Okay, this training is going a lot better than I expected. Who would have thought having coverage was good? I know, right? Crazy. So I noticed there's only... Oh, the overlay also has not showing bills being completed. It has been completed. So once again, bill doesn't work. The thing is, Game Dev and I have fixed bill working like 3 times now. That bill check just does not want to scratch out. Well, I think the reason why I'm like sweeping everything, Cole, is because of how much training I did in the early game. And I should even say early game, the mid game, because I passed on the early game training, and it's finally starting to show.
Yeah, my training's definitely showing too.
Doing that.
Although I was stuck on that fisherman for like 5 minutes, which wasn't fun.
Doing that Sylph training before doing Koga was a great decision.
You did Sylph before? Oh, right, because you remembered that old
I did
Amber check.
Some of Sylph.
Ah, makes sense. I recently beat Brilliant Diamond and Let's Go Pikachu. I'm so happy to have 2 more games I'm never playing again. That's kind of harsh. I liked Brilliant Diamond. I never played Let's Go, though. I have the game, I just haven't been willing to play it. I only bought it just for the free BDSP Mew. That was the only reason I bought the game. Man, Sylph is pretty easy.
It was actually a lot harder for me because I was like around the same level as them.
I'm guessing it was also because you didn't have Psychic. Because from what I've heard you say, you were delaying teaching it.
I'm delaying teaching Psychic until I absolutely have to because my moveset does not require Psychic.
Have you beaten Sabrina?
Yes.
I figured you did. Well, I got a lot of catching up to do.
If I recall, she's like super easy. I want to say she's like a Thunderbolt sweep. Ooh, piece of candy.
Oh yeah, piece of candy indeed. Her Ace Slowbro had Psywave taught over Sloth 3, and I'm pretty sure Sloth 3 was Amnesia. Let's Go was fun with the battles, but catching was annoying. That's kind of the consensus I'm hearing.
Yes, the whole catching mechanic is what I didn't play it.
But what's weird, I remember some people saying the catching mechanic is the reason they love it.
Yeah, those people are probably under the age of 20.
I think Van Man's is mentally under the age of 20.
Definitely do not let him
Yeah,
hear you.
he told us constantly how much he liked Let's Go, and I remember he and Steve were arguing about it for like 10 minutes.
I mean, I remember arguing with him that the Let's Go music was good or not.
True.
Okay, P-word, come on, man. Like, you need to get some one-shots, please. We are starting to run out of PP.
Porygon is the king of not getting one-shots. It's another reason I hate it. It gives you the impression it could, but it doesn't. It probably couldn't one-shot a Gyarados with Thunderbolt 5 levels lower than it. It would be at like 1 HP or some shit. As for Brilliant Diamond, it just felt so boring with no Pokemon variety. I mean, 493, that's kind of more than the Scarlet and Violet decks. That was until the league had perfect IV competitive BS teams. Hey, the good teams was the reason I liked those games a lot. They actually made the Elite Four challenging. The original Sinnoh Elite Four, even in Platinum, were not that hard. Bertha was like the only hard one. Just because she had like Wish, Cash, and Rhyperior. But the rest of them were a joke.
That was really convenient. I didn't level up for the entire Giovanni fight, so all my badge boosts stayed.
Ain't that fun?
Oh, he says... Scott just says that Van Man argues that the Let's Go aesthetic is perfect. I didn't play it long enough to know, so I wouldn't actually know myself or have an opinion myself.
Graphics are alright.
I mean, of all the Gen 1 games, it looks the best. That's not saying much.
Well, I mean, you're comparing a Game Boy to a Game Boy Advance to a Switch game. Obviously, the Switch game's going to win. Let's Go had pretty good shiny chances by catching so many duplicates, except for Mewtwo, of course.
Oh, that self-destruct. Oof. That was close. Gotta let that first encounter go.
I understand how Pokemon, when I play the game, it feel like anything. So many trainers with the same exact 3 Pokemon and gyms barely their own typing. The Steel-type gym had over half the Pokemon as Onix, and the only Steel-type before the leader was Steelix. I mean, yes, that's true. But at least once you beat it, the variety goes up so much.
My whole inventory is full of water types. I had to check all 4 of them to see which one I taught Surf to.
Ain't that funny?
Oh, gotta love getting those last second candies. Just want to say that the Giovanni candy, still a candy.
I thought you already checked that.
It was the last thing I checked in his gym.
Oh. Well, I beat Giovanni paralyzed.
You're already a Giovanni?
I did that training quicker than you think.
That's crazy. We are shockingly close.
It is kind of shocking, yeah.
I find it suiting that Scott is actually watching this stream of all streams because it's Porygon.
Yeah, I think that's the reason he clicked on it.
I take my opinion back about the 121 thing. It started to look like an over now.
Yeah. It just ain't gonna happen.
It was close.
Darn it. It's weird thing how Giovanni just decided, I'm gonna stop being a criminal, and now everyone's like, okay, that's cool. No, he quit because he was embarrassed of losing to a Porygon. That's the reason he quit. He was embarrassed.
Oh, is that it? Oh, boy. That is not a good sign.
What's not a good sign?
I am kind of low on PP restoring items.
You already made it through Victory Road, I see. I made it to the Rival 6's Porygon. Or, not Porygon, the Golduck starter. It was at low HP paralyzed, but then it landed a crit Fury Swipes.
Oof. It was faster than you?
No, it survived at 1 HP.
Okay, that was on me. I don't know if a +2 sharpen would have knocked that out, but I should have given it at least a shot.
I hate this Pokemon so much. I've always hated it. Now I hate it even more. This thing sucks at rando.
Oh, thanks, Scott. I appreciate that. That's a very, very nice compliment.
What do you say?
Oh, he says he's watching because of me.
Ah.
Oof. Talk about getting a long, long sleep. Well, that was convenient.
Well, thank you for not disabling Thunderbolt. I appreciate that, Golduck.
That was also convenient. I have not set up any sharpens. Okay. Oh my god. I got him down to his last Pokemon at like 1 HP and his Machamp knocked me out.
That's funny.
So unfortunate. Oh my god, one bad. Okay.
I hate the ordering of the moves on my Psyduck. It's labeled Dig, Strength, Surf. So I gotta be careful when I'm in Victory Road.
Wow, this one is so diametrically different from the first battle. Some may even say that was a totally unrecognizable battle compared to the first one.
Yep, Area 91, just in time for the league.
3 is probably good enough, right? Oh, wow. Remember what I said earlier about being slower, then getting hit by an electric move, and then paralyzed, and then getting fully paralyzed? It happened again on the same run.
Did you guys know repels can run out on a turn, like within the same tile? Like doing so much as turning uses up your repel.
Well, yes, turning is a step. Have you ever... Well, actually, no, turning is not technically a step. Have you ever...
Turning in place.
Yeah, I was gonna say, have you ever gone to the oh crap, the Safari Zone and then just like not moved but spinned in a circle? You can get encounters but not use any steps.
I call those turn frame encounters.
How's the run been going, Area 91? Well, it looks like we're about to hit the over, but not by much.
I'm sure, yeah.
I was hoping to get a lot more sharpens off before I got hit with the inevitable self-destruct.
Dude, am I really gonna get sleep powdered pedal dance to death?
Oh, I know exactly what Pokemon you're on. I had a problem with that one too.
Dude. Why couldn't Porygon have been a normal psychic type?
That was the luckiest.
That would have made it so much better.
That was the luckiest Gengar encounter I've had in a while.
Really?
Yep.
And explosion, that did a lot.
You know what? I think I'm just not going to use the rest of my candies. I think we're going to try and do it. Plus, I told Speed I was going to finish at level 69, and you know what? Gosh darn it, I'm going to finish at level 69.
Dang, you're at a high level.
I did it for the lulz, man.
Dude,
okay.
I hate this Pokemon.
Interesting. That was a very, very weird encounter I just had, but I will gladly take it.
I think I'm going to lose this big time just because the lower level. I tried to catch up to you by skipping 2 gyms worth of training. Not a good idea. I thought it would have worked out, but...
I've done it. I've hit level 69. Let's do this. $123.15.
Good job, man.
At level 69.
See why I hate this thing?
Oh, it was the level
This
69.
thing would have been so much... This thing would have been so much better if it was a normal psychic type. It doesn't get stabbed from anything good.
I think I can thank all or my win to one thing and one thing. Well, technically 2 things. I did all the training itself, pretty much all of it, and then I did all the training in Fighting Dojo. Before Koga. I entered Koga at like level 41.
Well, I've been trying a lot riskier strats in these randomized to try and get some wins over you, but they're giving me losses now. The risky strats I've been going with.
Hey, they won a handful of games there at the beginning. Anyways, let's go ahead and pull up Speed Stream.
Yeah, you might not want to do that.
123. That puts us at... Oh my god, that's exactly where we said it was. Remember when I said it was basically the same as Hitmonlee?
No.
Okay.
You never said that.
Okay, but I did say Hitmonlee range.
You never said that
I
either.
definitely said Hitmonlee range right there at the end. Oh well. Regardless, it was basically Hitmonlee. Started with Meditate, but instead of double kick, it had Tackle.
You know, I think for the lulz, I might just do not finish this. I played horribly.
That would be
the first major
hilarious.
mistake I made.
Imagine if
It
you
kinda would
managed
be.
to finish Ditto, but not finish Porygon. How funny that would be.
You know what? You want to know the first thing I struggled with that... Well, it had to do with that fisherman blocking Swift. You know what the first major mistake I made was? What move did you use to take him out?
I used Sharpen and Takedown.
Guess which of those 2 I did not have anymore.
Sharpen?
No, I chose to get rid of Takedown.
For what?
It was to try and keep conversion on the moveset, but conversion has been nothing but bad. I had to grind on trainers for like 7 minutes to get past that guy without Takedown.
Yeah, so your 7 minutes of training was on like crappy like little fishermen and bug catchers, and mine were on like rockets.
Yeah, look at you say rockets are good training.
They're level 28, and I imagine you were probably training on level 14s.
Yeah, getting rid of Takedown was an extremely awful idea.
I think in the end, I ended up going with 1 Sharpen and just takedowning until I couldn't take down anymore.
You know what? At least I stuck through with the agility strat. I can straight up tell you, it is a way worse strategy in Randomizer. It is way worse.
I agree. I actually don't know how you're going to win. You're a lower level and only using agility. You might need to go back and train.
No, I would just DNF. Also, you want to know another thing? You know how I told you, like, I did really quick training? You want to know what that quick training was?
No.
I used a lot of early rare candies.
Oh, wow. I had 7 candies.
It's a risky strat that can work. It's a risky strat that can work.
But would
like,
you use
if the
it
rest of
to
the game
get?
ends up being pretty good? Get past the fisherman to get recover. That was what it was for.
Oh, that was...
Just because I got rid of Takedown, which I should not have done.
So that's how much damage Submission would have done. Not as much as I thought.
Yeah.
I was almost 10 levels higher, and I was like, please don't one-shot, and then it just never hit me.
I just figured Porygon would lead off with some easy things to set up on, so I could just use all 3 agilities and badge boosts my special, but Porygon can't easily set up on many things.
I tried setting up this Omastar, but it decided to be smart and actually use Hydro Pump. The time I beat her was the time he just decided to use Leer a bunch of times.
Honestly, I think this whole run, I think I just have no one to blame but myself. Like, this was 100% my fault. Not teaching takedown agility over sharpen was just way worse of an idea.
This was also one of my more perfectly run runs. I know for a 1 hour 23-minute run that is not a good time, but for like this Pokemon, that run was as smooth as Porygon could have been.
Breeze twice in a row. You got the luck to win now. Well, I mean, it's pretty much all luck at this point. Dude, I hate Weezing as a lead in the league. Because the thing has self-destruct, explosion, it has haze to get rid of your badge boosts, and smoke screen to lower your accuracy. Pick your poison.
Yeah, it does not want to attack you. And, you know, it decided to get rid of Sludge, so that way it can't.
Yeah.
Look at that moveset. It's Explode or Bust. It's basically Electrode.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, Game Dev. I thought the agility strat would work out better because this thing only has base 40 speed, but I think this is one of the few slow Pokemon where agility is bad. I mean, I think theoretically I could have found a better strat using both agility and sharpen, but it would have really restricted my moveset.
I think Nidoqueen would have been a good target to use agility on.
Probably.
Oh, actually, Ninetales has only got, like, Tail Whip and Ember. Like, that's a good target, too.
Yeah, I just set up on it. Alright, I got my freeze, which I needed. I pretty much was not going to get past that Gengar without a freeze.
I actually just got past it using 3 Ice Beams, and it just decided, hey, you know, I really, really want to use Dream Eater.
Yeah, funny.
Actually, I think it had one Hypnosis miss, too.
I got no one to blame but myself. Getting rid of takedown, like, I swear, it probably put me like 7 minutes behind.
Did you not restore your PP?
Was bad. I only had a Max Ether left, so I just restored Psychic. I mean, I'm not going to need more than 5 Ice Beams, will I? This is why I did not want to set up on the Vaporeon.
I tried to set up on the Vaporeon, but it just kept using Mist, Haze, and Acid Armor. And it just got stronger, and I got weaker.
Hey, I found a setup target. Hitmonchan. It only has counter as a fighting move.
No problem, Cole. This Gen 1 randomizer week should be pretty good. It has nothing to do with the New Year's. It has more to do with Scott is working on the backporting thing this month, and we want to have all of the Gen 1 Pokemon done by the end of the month. So when Scott is done making this backport video that he's working on, we can just immediately change Gen 1 randomizers for backport Gen 1 runs. Backport Gen 1 races. If you thought
on the
watching...
bright side though, for the backport races, we'll do 2 runs, so I'll have 2 chances of winning.
Yeah, and if we split, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Also, I think Steve said this at one point. I tend to do better in solo runs after an optimized playthrough. My optimized playthroughs tend to be better than Steve's, so I might have an advantage over him for that.
I have no qualms with that. You're a significantly better player than I am as far as like moving and using items and whatnot. I am a significantly better what do you call it? What do you call
Strategist?
it when you think of something on the fly? Like thinking in
rando brain.
Thinking in the moment. Like making decisions
Rando
quickly
brain.
and figuring out where you want to go.
Rando brain.
No, that's not what I would call it.
It's what randomizers call it. Dude, Primeape is awful to set up on. Like, it's just spamming Seismic Toss, and no amount of setup can block that. Acid Armor. Wouldn't Ice Beam be better on Nidoqueen than Psychic? I think they're both 95 power, right? Would it
Perfect.
really matter?
Cole had the exact word I was thinking of. I'm a better improviser.
I think you are. I am bad at improvising. Real bad at it.
I'm very
Kind of
good.
shows in these randomizers.
The one thing I could definitely say that really, really helps, and I have to give game dev a good thumbs up on this, the knowing what items I have already checked because it is on the right side of my screen when I'm in the overworld is one of the coolest, best features for a randomizer ever.
133.13.
Oh, you got lucky on that disable.
It just chose not to
Imagine if
disable
it was crit
Thunderbolt.
Fury swipes again.
Hey, I actually got to that Golduck one other time. It just hit me with Hydro Pump. No. Shadow. That's modern Ice Beam and modern Psychic. Gen 1 Ice Beam is 95. And I think Psychic is also 95.
I actually didn't know they lowered it. It's always surprised
they did
me.
the same thing with moves.
Like
they did the same thing with other moves. Modern games, Blizzard, Thunder, and Fire Blast were lowered to 110.
Game dev, I came up with the idea, but you came up with the implementation with the crossing out, which honestly is a better idea. Yeah,
All right.
I've always thought of Psychic as one of the best moves in the entire game, but shockingly, of all of like the good moves, it's kind of the worst.
Alright, so I pretty much did the math with all the remaining randos. If I have any hope of getting more wins than losses, I would need to win at least half of the total remaining runs, so at least 8 of the 15 or so we got left. But I think I'm just going to have to accept the fact that I'll have to work on my streak in Crystal.
Yeah, don't you have like a one positive streak?
Yeah, I do now, yeah. It keeps going back and forth between +1 me and Ty. It keeps going back and forth.
What does self mean? Oh, you did it by
means
yourself.
Those were runs. Those were while you were on vacation. I don't
Right.
count that as a win or a loss. All of these were faster times than you got, obviously, because you sucked back then.
Oh yeah, I mean, way better of a player now that I know the ins and outs of the game.
Dude,
You know the best
Weedle
part about
got a
this
better
is
time than
we could make some very popular videos on YouTube. People love top 10 videos, top 20 videos, and whatnot. After literally playing every single Pokemon with a randomizer, we will have some very valid opinions.
That'd be an interesting one to work on. You know what's interesting? My Weedle run got a faster time than Porygon, but honestly, I think that's just me playing bad. Weedle played pretty good. See, only 7 races.
My Weedle's like way back at like 150.
When we do our Fire Red race non-rando, you will rack up some wins. I'm not gonna. It's not gonna be a thing, unless maybe you want to do the backports, because it would be nice having someone to race with those.
Yeah, we're perfectly happy with letting anybody do a backport race with us. Right now,
Jesco's a rare exception.
the hard part is all of the sprites. Scott just released a whole thing with a bunch of sprites, but I think they're all Gen 2 sprites. And we pretty much have already declared that we're basically doing starters and legendaries, and that literally gives us like 100 runs, like between starters and legendaries. So Scott basically just helped us get all of Gen 2 sprites, which is gonna be great. I haven't actually looked at the list to see which ones he made, but I imagine he probably made all the starters. I mean, who wouldn't want to know how good Typhlosion would do in Generation 1?
You're still doing Fire Red vanilla runs still. Every Saturday it's gonna be Fire Red backports for the rest of the year. Like, they're just too much fun. Also, I'm trying to think, why do I seem to do better in Crystal? I think it's because like Steve is better at like improvising, but maybe he's not as good as improvising when there's a lot more paths to choose from.
I hurt myself a lot. So like I'll go with the way that gets me to red the fastest, but sometimes that will require getting rid of moves that actually help during red, and that is a problem that I do a lot.
Maybe I just do a better job at thinking long term for red. You try to think short term with moves.
Yeah, and unfortunately I can't really do anything about it. It's just the way I play.
Or just make faster decisions with paths.
Oh, good.
Maybe. I think it's because like I'm more better at like randomizers that are more spread out than red. Like red and blue is not that spread out. It's pretty contained. Maybe Steve's better at the contained ones. Why Steve will never play Gen 9? Same reason he won't play Gen 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8. Because they don't exist.
Also, my overlay is in square shape, so it's like, you know, I'd have to make an entirely new overlay. I wouldn't be able to rely on GameHook other than Generation 3. Like, and also, the biggest point, I don't know the game.
Yeah. Dude, look at all these L's. 24th place through 38th place, all losses.
Scott said he'll do both Kyogre and Groudon with us. By the way, Scott, I don't know if you planned on doing this, but when we make the backport run for Groudon and Kyogre, we do plan on increasing the... We plan on adding the special as the highest special stat, and we also plan on increasing the special stat of both of them by an extra 25% to account for the rain and the sun. Not an extra 50 because, let's be honest, not all of the moves we're going to be using are fire or water. So yeah. 25 is a medium. So they'll be like really, really high special stats.
Yeah. Honestly, I think one of the main reasons, another reason I'm seem to do real good in Crystal, is from all the practice I've gotten with the Zelda randomizers that are extremely spread out with like 600 checks. Like, I'm a lot better at thinking like spread out and like the best optimized path to check things. Maybe my experience is carrying into Crystal, but not Red and Blue.
Oh, I'll also send you our moveset that we're making for Kyogre and Groudon. We decided to go with like the most one-for-one moveset possible. Not like Gym Leader Matt tries to go for the most like makes sense moveset. We just try to go for like this is the most one-for-one. Unfortunately, Dragon Claw had to be switched to Dragon Rage because there's no other way of considering the coverage. But But for the most part, yeah, there's some moves that were not one-for-one. Like, for instance, Secret Power and Hidden Power. Like, Hidden Power, we just kind of had to go with Metronome because it's, like, random, I think. And Secret Power, we decided to go with Body Slam because Secret Power changes, like, the status it can deal based on, like, the room, which is kind of like the Paralyzed chance on Body Slam.
Yeah. Honestly, the one problem with Steve's idea of one-for-one replacements, if you're wondering why Groudon gets Sky Attack on his moveset, it's because he thought it's a one-for-one with Aerial Ace.
I thought it was a one-for-one with Fly, but unfortunately we couldn't use Fly. It didn't make any sense.
Well, Groudon couldn't learn Fly either.
Yeah, well, you know what? The way we cope with Sky Attack is Groudon just jumps really, really high and then comes down really, really hard.
Dude, that thing weighs over 2,000 pounds. How's that thing supposed to jump?
Okay, but why does it get Aerial Ace? How does that make any sense?
Aerial Ace is... I don't know why. It's probably... I'm going to look this up. What's its name in Japanese? It's probably a translation thing. I'm going to look up what its Japanese name is. Its Japanese name is...
Regardless, we're not going to...
Return.
We're not going to be using Sky Attack anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
I honestly would have preferred if we just left it off the moveset.
Hey, we need to give it possible coverage.
People are going to be asking questions.
To be fair, the moveset's only going to be on the screen for the stream starting soon screen.
Swallow Return. Is a swallow like another kind of bird? So the Japanese name, it basically says Aerial Ace is a fly. It's basically return for flying types. That's what it's saying. That doesn't even make any sense at all.
That is very funny.
All right, I'll let you do your outro.
All right, thank you guys very much for joining us. We appreciate it very much. Big thanks to Scott for coming in, answering some questions and hanging out. Have a nice afternoon, and we will see you guys again on Thursday. Bye.